Hey everyone, GasMaster360 here, and today's a big day for a lot of us. It's Halo Infinite launch day, and I don't want to take up much of your time. But if you're here and you're watching this video, just wanted to do a quick little, my favorite Halo games. It's just a list from top to bottom, from favorite to least favorite Halo game, just to celebrate this big momentous day. So anyways, guys, starting off at number one. We're starting off with the big dog here. Halo 2. Halo 2. I'm basing these off of campaigns, by the way. Nothing else. So Halo 2 is my favorite Halo game of all time. Yes, it is the one I started with, so I think that says a lot. Number 2, I think it has the best variety of missions and locations you go to throughout the entire series. I think the characters are all great. Arbiter's a big deal in that game. He's an alien. It's the first time you got to play as an alien in the series, and people either really liked that or really hated it. I thought it was awesome. But yeah, guys, Halo 2, number 1. So number 2, we got Halo 3, Finish the Fight in the OG trilogy. There are very few games, I think, in my life that I was so hyped for to come out that was even on the level of Halo 3. I think maybe some of the Mass Effect games, maybe Mass Effect 3. But even, like I say that, I think Halo 3 might be the most hyped game I remember, being excited about. But yeah, the first 3-4 missions in Halo 3 are kind of I think they're fine. I don't hate them or anything. But compared to the last half of the campaign, they're pretty no, great campaign, great wrap up to that original trilogy. Fantastic. So, number 3, we got Halo 4. That's right, Halo 4. Remember, we're basing this off of campaigns. Because the multiplayer in Halo 4 was not the biggest fan of that. But yeah, so Halo 4, I think that is probably the best characterization of Master Chief and Cortana we've gotten in the entire series, and I think really the only time they dived into... They just made it that personal of a story for any of these characters in the series. I wasn't a huge fan of fighting the Prometheans in that game. I thought that they were way better handled in Halo 5. But just in terms of story, I thought all the stuff leaning way into the Forerunner stuff finally, and exploring that was awesome. And, if you just take your time and find the terminals, I think the game does an okay job of explaining everything on its own without reading the books. The books just make it cooler. But yeah, so Halo 4, third favorite Halo campaign. So next up after that, we have the OG Halo Combat Evolved. Now, I usually tend, just because of the gameplay, I don't replay it as much as the others. But I do think that just the basic story, the basic campaign is really good. It's really solid. It's what started the whole thing. So it's solid in 4th place. So after that, we're going to say Halo Reach. Halo Reach is number 5 on my list. I did really enjoy the campaign of that game. But, just... Aside for some pretty cool set pieces, the characters were all right. I mean, they weren't anything too special by Halo standards. But I thought it was a pretty cool story and really fun to play. But yeah, kind of, just what else is going on in the universe besides the stuff we've seen with Master Chief. So it was a good little look into one of the bigger conflicts of the Human Covenant War. Next up after that, number 6, we have Halo 3 ODST. Now, I personally really like the ODST designs. I think that they're really badass. Every time that I was on a mission with them, I thought it was awesome. So getting to play as one, dream come true. I really liked that they attempted that. It's a very it only takes place in like a city, and you get some like little missions with each of your crew, and then you all eventually meet up, and it's fine. It's just a fun little campaign. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, it introduced a firefight, I guess. So there's that. So that's number 6. So lastly, at number 7, all the way at the bottom, we got Halo 5. And to be honest, guys, I felt like omitting Halo 5 from this list. But, sometimes we have to face our demons head on. Halo 5 has left quite the impression on me, and I think the vast majority of the Halo community as a whole. For the past 10 years, 6 years. But yeah, guys, crazy. This game, I think I had enjoyed playing through it just with the gameplay alone the first time. But God, that story has no staying power. There's only like really one character I even like kind of care about, aside from Master Chief, who just was written so horribly, and they really did they undid a lot of the good Halo 4 did, with his character and Cortana's character. Yeah, it was just no. They just screwed up so bad with that game's campaign. So here's hoping that Halo Infinite doesn't add on to that. Hopefully it can alleviate a lot of our worries and fears, and we can just have a solid Halo game again, in almost a decade. So, yeah, guys, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. It's a bit of a shorter one, all things considered. But, yeah, guys, Halo Infinite. Actually, let me just talk about Halo Infinite here for a minute. Because I've seen some reviews, and so far it seems pretty positive. So I'm very hopeful. I'm very hopeful for Halo Infinite. As soon as I'm done here, I'm going to start playing it. So, as I suspect you are too, if you haven't beaten it already. But yeah, guys. So I'm really hopeful about Halo Infinite. It looks really fun to play. I've been playing the beta, a little bit here and there. Try not to play it too much. I mean, aside from there not being like a whole lot of game modes, and I mean the only one I really like to play is Big Team Battle, and that only has 3 maps, and 2 of them look like identical, almost. So hopefully, once they add some more maps to that, and maybe some more game modes, SWAT, Assault, stuff like that, Infection, get the ball rolling more with multiplayer for me. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to using the grapple shot and swinging around like I'm Spider-Man, or, like you're from Attack on Titan or something. But, yeah, I'm really hopeful. I'm really hopeful for it. Please, 343. Please, if you're watching this, don't screw up Halo again. Please. Alright, guys, go have fun with Halo Infinite. I'll catch you later. Peace out.